Yeah. Cavalier mentality, I charge through every bracket. King on the court, LeBron legacy in my fabric. Brown when I'm grinding, dog pound in the trenches. Guardian at the gate, protecting all my riches. Cavs in my veins, championship parade route. Browns in the mud, fourth quarter, never doubt. Guardians of tradition, progressive feel my temple. Training like I'm drafted, work ethic monumental. In the zone, can't stop my ascension in the zone. Discipline my weapon in the zone. Greatness by intention in the zone. It's my resurrection in the soul.
What's good peoples? What's up, Kills? Welcome to this episode of EnDaZone Sports, presented by DSMN, sponsored by Blend Reapers Barber. I'm your host, the man with the plan with the cleanest way on the last spike. And y'all see what I got with me, Kills, the truth in the building. What's good?
What's good? How everybody doing?
I guess you're talking to the audience. You're like, how everybody doing?
You too, mother.
How you doing?
How you doing, Spivey?
Man, I'm cool, man. Tired. Long day at work. Busy day at work. Come home just to be working. But other than that, man, I feel good, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Everything cool. You know, I got off of work too, so long day work.
Gotta work. Appreciate everybody tuning in on the DSMN network. Always appreciate y'all for that, man. The network doing big things. Also for those that's tuning in on YouTube, appreciate y'all as well. And Facebook, don't forget to follow, like, and share. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Man, we got a lot to get into today. A lot. We post, hopefully we get this technical difficulties thing together. We're supposed to have North Brunswick basketball JV shooting guard Trey Simpson supposed to be on if we get these technical things issues or whatever. Yeah, combo guard lefty at that. So hopefully we get them. Yeah, hopefully we get them all.
Lefties, okay.
Left-handers, man, they very difficult. They could be very
awkward.
Awkward. And we got some NFL action, man. Wild card weekend just passed this weekend. We had some good games. We had some games that was a shocker. We had some upset. We also had a big injury in one game that happened yesterday. We're gonna touch on that a little bit later in the show. That being said, Kels,
what up?
Talk to me. You ready, homie?
Always ready. Let's go.
We're gonna start off with the Bills, Jags. Josh Allen one step closer to getting to that Super Bowl, making it to the divisional round, defeating Jacksonville Jaguars, which turned out to be a decent game. Wasn't a bad game at all. It kind of went how we expected it to go, as we touched on last show. Certain things that each team had to do, couldn't do, and all that came into fold. With that being said, talk to me, Kels. How you feel about this game? Did it meet your expectations?
Yeah, I said this was going to be one of the best games this week, and it turned out to be one of the best games. Came down to the wire. Unfortunately, Trevor Lawrence threw 2 interceptions, but he also threw 2 touchdown passes. You know, had the Jags driving. The Jazz defense really stopped the Bills running game. James Cook really didn't do nothing this game. They held the.
I don't want to cut you off, but I knew Jacksonville had a good run defense, but I didn't know they was number one.
Yeah, that was number one. Number one versus number one. Yeah,
number one. I knew they had a good ass run defense.
The last 8 games.
About the whole season.
Yeah, the number one versus number one. They stopped the number one running game, only allowing them 79 yards, which is woo. You know, James Cook get that in the first half, but you know, but the Bills did their thing. Josh Allen was 28 for 35, 273 touchdowns, and 2 total touchdowns, 1 touchdown pass, and 1 running. I see like every possession. 2 running. My fault. 3 total. 3 running. Every time they need a play, guess who was doing it? Josh Allen. They went to Josh Allen. Josh Allen showed why he's the MVP of the league. He shows why he is determined to win, to show the critics that he can go to the Super Bowl. But let's see if they can get to the Super Bowl. You know what the Bills do in the Super Bowl, though.
Don't remind me, man. You know, Hey,
right.
Buffalo for real is like my second favorite NFL team. I've been a Buffalo Bills fan since back in the days, man. Like my cousin Kurt used to play football. You know, I was a little short, stubby, a little bit. You know, used to call me little Thurman Thomas. You know,
Okay.
Buffalo Bills. You know, and
I thought
then
you was the quarterback. I thought it was Jim Kelly.
hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
That was my days when I was growing up on 79th behind Eastside School. Got older, moved to East Cleveland, met you know some friends in East Cleveland on the streets of those, you know, football players. We got to play football, make connections, and that's when I became the Jim Kelly on the football field. You know, we're back and I had my new Thurman Thomas. I had my James Lofton, RIP to my boy Jeffrey Bell, man. I had RIP getting my dude Ed, man. That was another one of my receivers. I forget the guy name for Buffalo.
Andre Reed.
No, Andre Reed was T-Roy.
Andre Reed. Okay.
That was my dude T-Roy. Like that connection with me
that
me and him had.
Pete Basketball.
No, it was
the third wide receiver.
Who was I calling Ed?
Oh, Dan Beebe.
Don Beebe. No,
Don Beebe.
I forget, but it'll come back to me. So yeah, Buffalo been like one of my second favorite teams in football since I can remember. But before I get into Buffalo, I mean not Buffalo, but before I get into Jacksonville, can we give a shout out to and a nice little hand clap to Brandon Cooks? Brandon had a phenomenal game yesterday. He caught probably one of the biggest play of the game.
The 60-yarder, something like that.
Yeah. To Josh Allen throwing it to the left side. Shakir had a big game. He had 11 catches?
He had 12 catches for 82 yards. The 82 yards wasn't that great. Brandon Cooks had 5 catches for 81.
But that big bomb was, you know what I'm saying, a big play. But nevertheless, the play happened.
Right.
Josh Allen, what a game by Allen. You know, he playing that game, suffering a head injury, had to go in for a concussion check. He cleared that.
Ironically.
His knee, yeah. Ironically, yeah, I feel you. His knee, he come back from that, hurt his hand, came back from that, and still to go out there and ball was immaculate for Josh Allen. He willed his team to victory. He showed that he wanted it, and you can't do nothing but respect Josh Allen for that. James Cook. I mean, I get it. You going against a good defense in Jacksonville, the best run defense in the NFL, but he just didn't look like James Cook. And this tends to happen. You look at the playoffs last year, you know, like James Cook just vanished. I don't get that. I don't understand why that is. You said you get it? Well, hopefully you can explain it to me so I can understand to get it.
Okay. They take more plays away from him. They don't do as much running in a playoff as they did in the regular season, and they take their carries and his touches away.
I can't say that though.
Because
I get what you're saying, but it's like
first down, run, 3 yards. Second down, 4 yards. Guess what? He going out. He got a third down.
Listen, man. Listen. We had this conversation earlier, and it's like you have this is what they call situational football. Players playing their role. Players being in position to play their role. James Cook kills much as I understand. And y'all gotta remember, I'm talking to a guy here that don't care if you go out there and tweak an ankle. I ain't gonna say tweak. If you go out there and sprain the ankle, if you can still put a little pressure, walk on it. He wants you out there on the field. He wants you out there on the field. So I get it. You want James Cook out there for 4 downs, but he's not a 4-down back. In a different lifetime in your world, maybe he will be a 4-down back. But you have your passing down backs, which on Buffalo is Ray Davis and Ty Johnson.
Right.
But again, Buffalo offensively, they did what they had to do to get that game. They knew the run game was going to be tough on them going against Jacksonville, which it was. And they turned the game around. Josh Allen, he put on his cape, and he willed his team to victory. Jacksonville, I got to give them another big ups too, man. I think Jacksonville got something special going on over there with Liam Cohen. Cohen as head coach. If Trevor Lawrence can continue to keep getting better, I think Jacksonville's gonna be all right. We saw what Travis Etienne could do when he playing a healthy season. He had a good
bounce back. I said had
yeah,
to bounce back.
Parker Washington coming to his own. Now that's where they're gonna have some real conversations.
Now
Parker
let me ask you a
Washington,
question.
Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, Brendan Strange. Well, he played tight end, but
Right. Let me ask you a question.
go ahead.
Not to cut you. Now you see the wide receiver crew and Travis Hunter coming back, right? Parker Washington showed that he's one of Trevor Lawrence's key.
We ain't got to trade, Kills.
Would you trade BTJ?
See, I'm not a fond of just because a person show a little bit of emergence that you go out there and trade your star player. You asked me the same thing about Marvin Harrison Jr., I believe, and the emergence of Michael Wilson. Okay, he came along. We gonna talk about Parker Washington. I ain't even gonna bring up Michael Wilson, but Parker Washington came along towards the tail end of the season. You know what I'm saying? He emerged. He played good. He became one of Trevor Lawrence's go-to wide receivers besides Brenton Strange when he was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see more for him before I can say I'm gonna go ahead and trade Bryce Thomas Jr. Now, unless a team just blow me out the waters with an offer for Bryce Thomas Jr., that's the only way I could probably bust that move right now. I still got next season to where don't set a trade deadline coming. If Parker Washington still showing me that he's that number 2 or number 1, however you want to put it.
He'll get number 2. I mean, you still got Jacoby Myers over there too. So that's the reason why I brought it up, because you got Jacoby Myers, Travis Hunter coming back. You got Parker Washington, and you also, I think what Jacksonville needs to get over the hump is another corner. They tried Newsom. Newsom is a free agent, so they can go out and get a rookie, because they pick is our pick. They don't have a first round pick this year.
Right.
So I would dangle that out with, be like, look, BTJ to one of these starving wide receivers. Hey, I'll call Cleveland. Be like, hey, you want BTJ for that 24th pick? I mean, 24th pick. I mean, we need a wide receiver. I mean, that's the thing to think about, but I don't think they would do that because he's too young. But I mean, if I need a corner and I don't got no first round pick, if I could move up to get a good corner in this draft, which is a lot of good corners in this draft, I'll think about it, because him and Trevor Lawrence don't seem like they got any type of rhythm with each other.
I get what you're saying. Like, I really do get what you're saying, but just me looking at it and how I believe, I just can't give up my first overall pick. Well, not overall pick, but my first round draft pick for a guy who just came along towards the end of the season. I need to see a little bit more before I make that big of a decision. If I'm the Jaguars. But I get what you're saying. Nevertheless, man, the Buffalo Bills survive in Jacksonville. They move on to the divisional round of the playoffs, and they'll be facing
my boys, the Broncos.
Woo!
The team I picked to go to the Super Bowl.
That's gonna be
a tough one.
That should be a tough but very. You know what? I think that's gonna be a good game. I think Josh Allen. I think he wanted so bad that I think he'll be able to figure it out against that.
You'll have to against that defense.
The Broncos defense. We had another game over the weekend. The Bears defeat the Green Bay Packers off a game-winning touchdown pass from Caleb Williams. Your boy Kill, so you had doubts on. To DJ Moore, who started off the season slow, but ended the season on a very good note, whether it's due from injuries or not. Give me your take on that game.
Well, I see that the Green Bay is a team that start off really, really hot and then crumble in the second half. I don't know if that any type of
second half of the game or the second half of the season.
The second half of the game. Every second half of the beginning of every second half. I don't know if it's just against the Bears, but it seemed like they get up a lot. They was entering at halftime 21-6.
6.
down by 18. They only scored another touchdown, another 7 points in the second half. Come on, Green Bay, you better than that. Jordan Love was cooking with 4 touchdown passes. They couldn't get the running game together. That injury to Josh Jacob really hurt their running game. But Jordan Love was really doing his thing. And then in the second half, it just seemed like they stopped doing what made them win the game. And you cannot let the Bears get close to you. It seems like every time the Bears
Are you
get
from
close,
Chicago? Or
oh,
you
she love
you
the Bears. She love the Bears.
is she from
She love,
Chicago?
oh, she loves Chicago. So she
Is she
like,
from Chicago?
no, she from Ohio, but she
See, that's
loves
what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, just like
and
these
she loves
cities.
Chicago though.
I'm gonna let it ride.
She loves Chicago though.
Hey, Donna,
She a Browns fan. She likes Shador.
what up, Will?
But you cannot let Chicago stay close to you. That's what I'm getting because they are a second half. They're a second half team. Caleb Williams could go out there and look terrible for the first half. Come back in the second half, it looked like he's the number one overall pick. Now, the one thing I don't like about Caleb Williams is right now his completion rate is not good. He only completed like 58% of his passes, but you can't fault him because he got six game winning streak comebacks now. He got one in the playoff. So that game was good. I called it. I said it was gonna be one of the game of the week, and they proved it right. Two teams that know each other.
Mm,
Pats Bears. Nah, Wilson. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
mm. No, Chicago is my favorite city. Hey, Spivey. What's up? Chicago can't be your favorite city, man. You stay in Cleveland. Cleveland, Ohio.
I,
That should be your favorite city.
you're not gonna win that argument.
Right. Well, tell me what I can and can't do.
But but Caleb Williams, they got to run the game. DeAndre Swift, but not Kyle Manai guy did his thing. They rushed for a total. They had a total of one touchdown. Swift had 54. My guy had 27 yards. But it was a good running pace. Caleb Williams threw that nice. Hey, that pass to DJ Moore was nice. That
That
pass
was
to
a
DJ.
man.
That was the best pass I saw him throw
I
in a
think you owe
minute.
Caleb Williams. I think you owe Caleb Williams an apology. You was hard on Caleb Williams.
Yeah, but guess
Like,
what? It made him play well. You got to tough
oh,
love make you play
now,
well.
now you taking credit for Caleb Williams and him playing well. Look at
Tough
you. Look,
love. Ben Johnson, they know that. I like Ben Johnson. That's why I said the Browns should get a Ben Johnson somehow. I don't care where you come from. You should look into that. But it was a great game. The Bears defense, I give a lot of credit to the Bears defense. Dennis Allen made a lot of good adjustments to that defense, and they started playing well. Unfortunately, TJ
they
and
was
Edwards
tops
got
in the
hurt.
league. Yeah, they was tops in the league for creating turnovers. So
Right.
the Bears
TJ,
defense definitely rose to the occasion. Let me ask
right.
you this:
Mhm.
you talked about the Green Bay Packers, how they come out in the second half and they basically stalls out,
Yes.
stagnant, unable to do anything. Is it play calling or Jordan Love?
It could be a little bit of both. I feel as though they get too conservative, so that goes on the play calling. And I think Jordan Love don't get as aggressive as he was in the first half for some type of reason. I don't know why.
Oh,
They just
why? It's like they transitioned from Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love for a reason. They
let
they
Jordan
really
Love
thought
look good.
what was that dude that could take over that franchise from
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers, and that allowed Aaron Rodgers to move on. You right. I don't get it. They got receivers. I like Christian Watson. I
Yes,
like
they
Matthew Golden. Actually, they got too many damn receivers for real, for real.
they got
They got
too
a
many.
lot. They got a lot of receivers, but they got talent. So I'm not understanding why, and it's probably why you're now hearing the Packers and Matt LaFleur,
Exactly.
about to meet his future there. And so it's I don't know. I like
It's
Green Bay, and
it's
I
too
thought Green
many.
Bay. to make noise. Although they did lose Michael Parsons,
right.
they did lose him. I think that kind of hurt them
on the defensive side.
But as
And
a
they
whole,
lost Dwayne White.
as a team, period, I think that hurt them on a mental standpoint.
Right.
On a mental standpoint. But Caleb Williams, man, you got to get the kid credit. I don't like to call him a kid; he's a grown man. But you got to get the man some credit. He came out and played exceptional in that second half.
Oh yeah, he did. In the second half.
Victory. Ben Johnson coming over from Detroit. You know, many thought that. You know, not saying he'd have a horrible season, but many didn't think he'll be in this situation to where, you know, he's one step closer to playing in the NFC Championship game. I mean, Ben Johnson,
remember,
he got.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You remember in the off season we was talking about it, and the first thing we said is let's see how Ben Johnson handled Caleb Williams, developed Caleb Williams. And Ben Johnson did a great job developing Caleb Williams. Let him do his thing a little bit, but also stringing them in, bringing them in when it's needed to be ringed in. And we always used to say we was talking about the wide receiver, but I got to give a big up to Coastal Lebanon. He surprised me. Coastal Lebanon really surprised me the last 8 games of the year. He came along.
It's funny that he cost you a championship. Good job, good job. Coastal Lebanon. Good job.
Yeah, he did cost me.
Good job.
He also cost the Packers a playoff game win too with all those catches he got.
Right now, I care about him costing you.
Hey,
which still leaves you goose egg.
I get one. You
said that last
year. I got to trust the process.
Are you considered a failure now?
Yeah, I'm a failure because I really wanted it this year. See how I'm growing? You see how I'm growing?
That's a big step for you. That's a very big step. But in all seriousness, man, Caleb Williams, you know, he's showing that he could be that guy in Chicago and lead them and take them to places that Chicago hasn't been since losing the Indianapolis Colts. I believe that was the last time they've been to the Super Bowl. They lost to Peyton Manning. Lovie Smith was the head coach, if I'm not mistaken. And they lost to the Colts. So big up to Caleb Williams, man. Shout out to Caleb Williams. Shout out to the Bears beating the Packers, a divisional opponent, a team they see twice a season, and they got that dub. So, we lost Kel. See, we having some technical difficulties going on today. I don't know what it is. It could be the weather. It could. I don't know. Moving on. Another game that was, you know, wasn't a shocker at all was the Rams defeating the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Carolina had home field advantage, of course, of winning that division, outlasting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Matthew Stafford played well. Puka Nacua did Puka things. Devontae Adams was back after, a 3-game absence?
3 games absence, yeah.
3-game absence. Bryce Young, he didn't look bad. He didn't look bad at all.
No.
Tech had a playoff coming out party. He played good. Coker had a good game. Rico Dowd, where was he at? Like, it's funny how Rico Dowd was basically the head of that backfield all season long. Then they come to the playoffs and it's Chuba Hubbard. 2 touchdowns.
Told you that was going to happen.
You did. You called that. Chuba Hubbard, 2 touchdowns, man. Give me your thoughts on that Rams Panthers. Excuse me.
Hey, I almost called this an upset. I was rooting for the Panthers, but I was rooting for the Panthers in my heart, but I knew in my mind that the Rams were going to win. I'll give you this: Dave Canales got them boys playing really well. Bryce Young is ascending. He's trending. He looking like a bona fide NFL quarterback from what last year, from the 2 years he didn't. I think that benching really helped him. He made plays.
You did call that too.
Yeah, I told you benches, man. You get benched and you number 1 pick, you gonna be in the room, or you gonna knock yourself in that study room all day. I don't care where you at. But the game was good. Matthew Stafford, though, the Panthers, Matthew Stafford, all he looked for, Puka Nakua, Puka Nakua is something else.
You see, when all else fails, where's Puka?
Where's Puka?
Where's Puka?
And Puka always come up with some type of miraculous catch or some type of fourth down catch or anything. Kyrie Williams played well. That was just a good game. It went back and forth. Unfortunately, the Rams had the ball the last. No, Panther had the last chance, but couldn't get it done. And the rookie of the year, in my opinion, should be Tech. I think he did a really good job this year.
Yeah, Tech had a good season. Quick update on the Cavaliers game. They are down 21-7 to the Utah Jazz.
Oh, wow. Keontae George must be going off.
It's in the first quarter, but come on, Cleveland, man. We got to start this off right. It was what I expected. I expected
You expected to be that close, though?
I mean, see, what people got to understand is this. The Panthers is not a bad defensive team.
Oh, they not.
That zone that they play really causes problems for their opponents. Their opponents on the offensive side of the football for them. The Panthers is not a bad defensive team. Offensively, they just got to, get some continuity with each other, get that chemistry with each other. I think I like Coker. Who the Panthers? You said need identity.
Yeah, they don't know if they want to run or pass.
I think they'll get it. I think they somewhat finding out what their identity is now or could be.
Right.
But they're gonna definitely find that identity over there in Carolina. Bryce Young's still young. He got years ahead of him. I think he's going to continue to get better and better. But yeah, this game wasn't nothing like, I was shocked this and that happened. Like, nah, no, I knew the Rams was gonna win. I mean, I did think it was gonna be a hard fought defensive battle game. You had two good defenses going at it with each other. The Rams having a good defense, the Panthers having a good defense. But it was pretty much what I expected. The Rams to win, they did. I expected Carolina to, not lay down, especially being at home. They didn't lay down while at home. But at the end of the day, the Rams came out victorious, like I expected. So
I got a question. Do you think division teams should have a home field advantage when they like 8-9? So that came up a little bit. Why did the Panthers have a home field advantage?
Because they won the damn division, damn it. They won their damn division.
So
damn, if I win my division, I better get something.
Right, you like me. If I win my division, right.
Yeah, show me I want. Don't send me on the road. Like just because I got an 8-9, I won my division. I'm sorry, our division sucked this year.
It wasn't
my fault. So tell the other two they should have won more games then. Or
exactly.
Or we could have won more games. But definitely, I feel like they won a division, so they deserve a home game, and they got it. Did they help them? Obviously, no. They don't. But yeah, man, you can't take a team. Winnings and earnings, for winning the division, they deserve something. So, but yeah, the Browns, they get the dub, they move on, and the playoffs they're going to face. Who's they facing next?
The Rams facing. I think the Rams playing the 49ers.
The Bears. Oh no, yeah, the 49ers. No, I think the 49ers playing the Seahawks. I think the Rams playing
the Seahawks, the number one team, right?
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
I believe the Rams and the Bears. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. But nevertheless,
either way, gonna be a good game. Either the Seahawks versus the Rams, the Bears versus the Rams, gonna be a good game. Yeah, and the Rams got to go to one of these.
That division winners, right? Don't take away from. I don't care if we was 8-9. Damn it, we won our division. So give us some type of reward for that. Somebody got to win the South. The Rams, the South sucks. But
they play the 2 seed, so they play the Bears.
Yeah, I just said the Bears.
Okay.
Yeah, Rams coming to Chicago. Back.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be a good game too. Let's see what Matthew Stafford do against that defense that like to create turnovers. Another game that was a low score game. not how I thought it was going to go, but I did pick this team to win. With the Patriots and the Chargers last night. The Patriots outlasted the Chargers. Both teams coming to this game with good defenses. The Chargers are good run defensive team, better on the passing end, but can play both. Run in the pass good. New England, they showed how stout they was all season long. I believe they are a top 5 defense along with the Chargers, the Texans, the Broncos. Um, give me your take on this game. Was it what you thought it was going to be with the Patriots and the Chargers?
I thought it was gonna be more of a high scoring game than it was 16-3. I thought maybe,
Wow, you had two good defenses though. Two good
but
defense.
in a playoff, it always different. You know, you don't never know what's gonna happen because with the two quarterbacks you have, Drake May and Justin Herbert, you figure they can figure it out. Drake May had a better game than Justin Herbert. Drake May threw for 251 yards and a touchdown to Hunter Henry, clinched it, which was a very good pass. As you look at that pass, he threw it over Darren James, which Darren James almost
One of
got
the
it,
one of
one
the
of the
best.
best safety. But the New England defense, shout out to them because they was pressuring Justin Herbert the whole game. I see
Justin
why they
Herbert,
pay. But
he been getting pressured all season though. Like they
yeah,
offensive line is atrocious, especially after losing all.
they
And
lost
then it just
all and they lost all and they right tackle.
it was just a trickle domino effect. But
Right. But Milton Williams, I see why they went out and got Milton Williams. Milton Williams is a monster in that middle. Spillane is a good linebacker in the middle of that, calling that. Um, the two-headed monster of Ramondre Stevens and Trey Henderson next year gonna be something else. It looked like now that Josh McDaniels is getting the feel to how to utilize both of them now. You know, in the beginning of the year, it was kind of hard to get Trey in there, but now it seems like he getting Trey more involved and getting Ramondre Stevens more involved in the running game and also in the passing game. It seems like
yeah, I'm
Drake
about to
May
say
is better.
shout out to Ramondre Stevenson, man, who started off the season, even going back to last season,
Mm.
fumbling the ball left and right. He couldn't hold the ball for nothing. And to come back and turn it around this season and play the way he did, he
I
had
like
an
Ramondre
injury.
Stevens.
I like Ramondre. He just got to hold on to that football, and he's
Yeah.
been doing that. Like you said, get more involved in the passing game. Why am I saying this, or why am I? I'm surprised you ain't said it, but it just goes back to the whole James Cook situation. When I was saying I feel like Johnson and Ray Davis is the better pass catchers, but it say like New England is using Ramondre Stevenson more in the passing game, and Trevion Henderson is the better receiver back out the two.
You know why? Because Ramondre Stevens is a good pass catcher. He proved it for years.
He,
4 years in New England without Trey Henderson, he has proven that he's a good passing running back.
no
Uh,
doubt he's good, but Trey Henderson is a better pass catching back. I'm just saying,
I think I think Trey Henderson is a better running back. I think Trey Henderson is a better home run hitting running back than Ramondre. But I think they both even in a pass catcher. I think
no.
they both even.
You know what? You be thinking you slick, Kels. You be
What?
thinking you slick.
What?
And, and,
What?
and, and you say this because you say stuff like this because you're in the moment. You're in the moment right now. So you're looking at Ramondre Stevenson, the last game before the playoffs. Who they play? Uh, I forget. And I think he had like 2 receiving touchdowns that game, and then he come back in wild card weekend and get another touchdown catch. So now you're looking at it like, oh, he's a
No,
better pass catcher than Travion Henderson. We all know that's a lie.
no,
Like
because
I think
go ahead.
because what?
No,
No, because what?
because it's proven that Ramondre Stevens has done it before Trevor Henderson even came there. Remember, Ramondre Stevenson never came off
What
the
do
field
that have to do with Travion Henderson being a better pass
because
catching running
okay,
back than
all right.
Ramondre
As
Stevenson?
you see, as you look at, let what this they play this Sunday. Whoever they play this Sunday, right? Watch who runs the better routes. It's gonna be when Stevenson ran better routes than Trayvon Henderson. I'm not talking about just coming out and dumping off the ball and screen plays. I'm talking about actually running routes. I think Ramondre Stevens is a better route runner than Trayvon Henderson. Henderson
And
is a better running
when
back.
did you start believing this? When did you start having this feeling? At what point in time?
In the beginning of the year.
Stop it, Kills.
Look, I had Ramondre Stevenson.
Stop it.
I had Ramondre Stevenson on my.
I don't care because you had him on your fantasy squad. Stop it. You're not about to sit up there and tell me you feel all season long that Ramondre Stevenson was a better pass catching running back than Trayvon Henderson. You're not gonna. No, you're not about to lie.
As you can see in the game,
ESMN network, and lie and say you felt all season that Ramondre Stevenson was a better pass catching running back than Trayvon Henderson. You start feeling that way based off last game?
No.
And maybe the game.
No, he never came before Henderson came. Before Henderson came
I
to
don't
the
care
Eagles,
before
he
Henderson
was the only running back who.
I don't care about all that.
So
what do
he can catch the ball?
What do that? Oh my goodness, man.
Who been on the field? He been on the field on passing down 70. The last 6 games he been on the field.
Did I not just say I find it kind of funny because we just had this conversation about James Cook, and it's like
I think James Cook should be on the field all the time, and you already know how I feel about that.
I just said it's like a reverse role, meaning Trayvon Henderson is a better pass catching running back. Hell, they talked about it all offseason leading up to the draft. Talk about the draft, how great of a pass catching running back Ramondre Stevenson is. That's what he's going to get his big go at, and also playing special teams, which he showed that in preseason, having the kickoff return or whatever this may be. But
much in the regular season, though.
What dude, Ramondre Stevenson again being there by himself before Henderson came, for you to sit up here and tell that bold-faced lie
because he knows
at
how to catch the ball.
PM Monday.
Because they have faith in him catching the ball. That's why he be on the field. Do Ramondre Stevenson come up on third down, off the field? No.
You say
what?
Come
off the field? Do we come off the field on third down?
And I'm gonna use your own words against you that you tried to use on me earlier.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Is it all the time? Is it all the time? Not all the time. I done seen a whole bunch of times where it's third down, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. It was Trayvon Henderson out there and not Ramondre Stevenson. It just so happened. It just so happened like the Rico Dowd, Chuba Hubbard situation. Trayvon Henderson was doing this thing all season, especially when Stevenson didn't play. Even when Stevenson did play, Ramondre Stevenson, Trayvon Henderson was still getting
his ish
off.
Right.
He get a concussion against who did they play?
I know what you said.
He got the concussion.
Right.
Didn't play, and Ramondre Stevenson came in there, got the bulk of everything, and was looking good. So as Kales would say, they roll with the hot hand.
Right.
With Ramondre Stevenson. So that's why you feel like he's been out there more or longer or pass catches than Trayvon Henderson. He's got the hot hand right now. But again, you're not going to sit up here and tell me as you drink your water that Ramondre Stevenson is a better pass catching running back than Trayvon Henderson just because he could catch the ball. He ran the pass route and scored a touchdown. And no, we're not about to agree to disagree. We're not about to agree to disagree.
You see why I always say you better get out there and play because you can end up losing your spot.
You something else, man. You something else. But the Patriots outlast the Chargers in a low scoring game. I think it was part score was 16-3.
Yeah.
And the Patriots move on in the next round, and they're going to face the
Houston, Texas, and
the winner between Houston, Texas, and Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Okay, which should be another good game. Drake made didn't play Drake May type football to me, not the MVP level that he's been playing all season, but he still ended up getting the job done against the Chargers, who, again, another team coming to this wild card weekend with a good defense, but they just came up short again, Justin Herbert and company. But I'm going to give them a little pass because the offensive line was hit with injuries.
Oh yeah.
Not giving Hubbard their time to be Justin Hubbard. I said Hubbard.
Omari have to get hurt too.
Yep, Vidal was in there yesterday and not Hampton. Yeah. So it was a lot of things going on with the Chargers, but I think they'll be back. I think Harbaugh coming to be back. They'll figure it out. Their defense is going to come back. Still a good defense. They got to figure out what they're going to do with Keenan Allen and
he ain't coming back.
And Johnston. No, that's another dude who kind of like disappointed me this season.
But he started off high. He started off real high. And then it just like he fizzled after all them got hurt. It's like, all right, Justin Herbert had a chance to throw downfield. He was looking more at McConkey and Allen. But I think Allen might retire.
You said Kid Allen might retire? Still a young team. I agree.
Who? The Chargers?
Still a young Huh?
Or the Chargers or the Patriots?
The Patriots.
Okay.
I believe we're talking about the Patriots. Another game that happened yesterday, which I called it. I said it was gonna happen. For some odd reason, this team just been showing me something. Consider the fact the situations they've been in all season, losing damn near their whole defense. A lot of the offensive players. Yeah, we go about to touch on that. The 49ers stun the Eagles on the road in Philly, knock off the defending Super Bowl champions, send them packing, send them on their way. Yeah, he said the Patriots. I knew he talk about the Patriots.
Okay.
Sending them on their way. Christian McCaffrey had a big game yesterday, but the 49ers lose George Kittle to tearing his ACL. Horrific, man. There's been a lot of or an ACL, PCL.
I thought it was his kidneys. It was his kidneys.
Yeah, his kid. What'd I say?
You said it's ACL. Well, same thing. It's tore.
It's Achilles. It's tore.
Yes.
Was you shocked at this game and how the 49ers basically played against the Eagles on the offensive side of the football and defensive side of the football?
I was more shocked on the defensive side of the ball, how they contain Saquon, how they contain A.J. Brown, and how they contain Hurts for doing what they do best. They play a zone, so it should have looked like they should have had more passing to Devontae Smith because that's what he do. He a zone breaker. But they got Dallas Goedert, and Dallas Goedert ate last night, and it seemed like every time Dallas
touchdown too.
He got 2 touchdowns last night.
He had a rushing touchdown though too, right?
Yeah, I saw 2 touchdown passes. If he had a rushing touchdown, that means he had 3 touchdowns.
Well, I think they do sleep, or I could be thinking about a different game, but go ahead.
Right. So they used the tight end real in the zone, but I give Robert Salah a great credit because he has nobody on that defense. He lost Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. They don't get no type of pass rush. Jalen Hurts looked like he had all day to throw the ball, and he couldn't do nothing. And Jalen, I don't know what's up with Jalen Hurts, man. I don't get it. One week he passing the ball to A.J. Brown. The next week, I guess he'd be like, forget A.J. I'm going to Dallas Goedert. Then 1 week, he don't use his legs as much as he did last year. And that hurt his game. To me, that hurt his game. It's just like Lamar. It hurts Lamar's game when he's not running the ball.
I agree.
And with Hurts, it seems like he needs to run the ball to do better passing the ball. And I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator. They talk about down in Philly that Sirianni might get fired again. And, because of Kevin Petula. It's a lot of if, what, and but down in Philly. And you was the defending champion, but the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, just showed he's a great.
I forgot you was Mr. They go turn it on. Turn on. They gonna turn it. They didn't peak yet. And what I kept telling you, Kills, if they ain't peaked by now, it's not going to happen. Them dudes been playing all season, man. Been playing some of the most boring offensive football I have ever seen. The fans boo. Even the fans at home in Philly boo. Fans on the road boo. Offense is so stagnant, so boring. Kind of like how we used to talk about the Spurs back in the days.
Oh, they ran the same pick and roll with Duncan and Tony Parker.
Tim Duncan, he's too fundamental, but
Man,
unlike Spurs was getting the job done.
Exactly.
But Christian McCaffrey, boys, they did what they needed to do against Philly. And Philly came into this game actually with their defense playing better than they did early on in the season, especially their run defense.
They had everybody too. They stopped the run. I give them that credit. Christian McCaffrey really didn't get off in the running game.
He had 60-something or 50-something yards.
I mean, for Christian McCaffrey, that's not.
But he got some receiving yards. I mean, they ain't like Christian McCaffrey wasn't clocking 100 yards every game this season.
No, but
he had games that was the way it was last night.
But he also be having like 8 receptions, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns.
He's all around back. He's all around back.
And they should have known that. So remember, I asked this question: what would you rather Christian CMC do? Run the ball or catch the ball? I think I would rather for him to run the ball. I'm talking about as a defense. What you gonna try to stop?
Okay.
What you gonna try to stop? You either gonna try to stop the running or the passing. I would.
But all depends on the team that's playing against them, though. If you are a good defensive team, especially a good run defensive team, then yeah, I'm gonna take away the passing ability of Christian McCaffrey. You're gonna have to beat me on the ground. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to. That's how McCaffrey's gonna have to beat.
Because I think he more. I think the San Francisco offense gets going when he catches the ball, and Purdy is just back there throwing the ball to him. I mean, he's 70%. He's 70% of their offense. So it's like, you don't think so?
I disagree with that. You said Brock Purdy just sit back and just throw it to Chris McCaffrey.
Man, the dude had over 100 catches as a running back.
Okay, but look, I mean, can we agree to say this? This year, it's like Christian McCaffrey had to do that because you look at the San Francisco offense again. Name me one wide receiver.
They was missing Pershaw a lot.
Pershaw missed a lot of games. Juan Jennings missed a lot of games. Yeah, with Matt Jones.
That's crazy though. How it's just weird like that. How a wide receiver got so much chemistry with one quarterback, and then with the starting quarterback, he don't got none.
Shanahan should be Browns coach.
Oh no, he hated the Browns. He wanted out the Browns. He did a laser point just to get out of the Browns organization.
I got a question about the Browns in a hot second. I'm glad you said that, Simp. But before I get to that, you think we've seen the last of AJ Brown in Philly?
Yes, I'll trade him. I don't like to say that word. He's a malcontent in the locker room.
Why? Because he's a wide receiver that wants the ball.
And I'll be mad. And you know what? I'm gonna agree with AJ Brown. This is the first time in history I'm gonna agree with him. Before the simple fact is this: I'm supposed to be your go-to guy, your $100 million dude, and I catch one pass in the first half, and then in the second half you threw me 3 passes, and I'm supposed to catch these passes when I have not. I've been running out there like a track star for the last 48 minutes, and when I finally get a ball to me, I'm supposed to catch it. I think that's unfair to him.
Listen.
Because I ain't get warmed up.
We talk about a quarterback of Jalen Hurts, man, and I don't want to hear that bullshit from Hurts where he talk about, well, I just played the position the right way. I just make the right play. I just make the play right not to lose. Man, fuck all that. Like, Simp said it best. He had a post up on Facebook where he said AJ Brown was 6'2", 6'3", something like that, 200-something pounds, one-on-one coverage. You got to get him the ball. Would you like to see AJ Brown in Cleveland?
I ain't giving up a first for him though.
Nah, definitely not giving up.
I'm not giving up my 24th. If you want a third or fourth for him, yeah, I do it.
For AJ Brown, you said a third or fourth?
A third or fourth. I give him a third, and you know we know for this. I'll give you a third and a sixth for your sixth. We are good for that.
That's fucked up, Kills. That's fucked up, man.
Hey,
That's
you want
fucked
to do it?
That's fucked up.
We got about 30, we got like 36 round picks, so we don't.
You crazy, man. That's fucked up. So you think AJ Brown played this last down in Philly?
Yes, because as you can see, that altercation with coach, it was a very bad because he was looking at him like, why I'm not getting the ball, and he like just play the game, and he like, no, I need the ball, give me the ball, I'm your best wide receiver. So yeah, he out of it. If he on the market right now, a lot of teams will go after him.
Definitely. I can name a few. Buffalo.
Buffalo. Oh, if he go to Buffalo, he definitely getting the ball. Josh Allen go feed him every day.
But Josh Allen like to spread that ball around a lot though too.
No, but you see when the only reason why he had to spread the ball around because Stephon Diggs left. When Stephon Diggs, no, I told you that. No, I told you that. No, before you said, "Oh," I told you they needed to get rid of Stephon Diggs because he was benching too much. I said that because Josh Allen was force feeding him the ball, but I'm just saying if he goes to
a man who says you need to force feed and give your best player the ball.
Yeah, I'm talking about in early stages of the game to get his motor going. It's just like a shooter in basketball. You can't expect Steph Curry to go. Let's just say in the first half he heating up. No, in the first half he get about 1, 2 threes, right? And then second half he don't do nothing. Third half he don't do nothing. Then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter you want him to start shooting the ball, huh?
Don't you mean the third quarter?
The third quarter he don't do nothing. In the fourth quarter you want him to start heating up. It's not going to happen. He's going to start bricking because he has not shot the ball in 25 minutes.
Yeah, not with Steph.
I saw Steph go 3 of 17.
You could use yourself as an example for that, but you can't.
I was never a shooter. I was more like a passer / going to the hole type of dude. But I would bust your butt though, for real.
Oh, here we go. What they say? What's that movie? Hoop Dreams? Is that what you live in, Gales, right now? Hoop Dreams?
No, my dream was the hoop, but it came to crash real quick.
Speaking of the Browns, before we get up out of here, they interviewed Mike McDaniels today. I've been one that, some people may like McDaniels, some people may not like him. But we talked about the type of coach that the Browns need for this team. You brought up young,
Yes.
I brought up offensive minded, and I think Josh Daniels is an offensive minded coach. I think not in the beginning, maybe not this year, depending on how many years they give him, but I think an offensive minded coach like him can turn this offense around with a healthy Quinshon Junkins, a healthy Shador, Harold Fanning, them young cats in them positions. But how would you feel about Mike McDaniels coaching the Browns?
Mike McDaniels is a good offensive mind, but not a good coach to me. It seems that
fair enough.
It seems that he's not that type of leader that demands respect because he had Tua talking all that smack.
What you saying is he feels?
Huh?
So what you?
No, Kels. If Kels calls somebody, and so you say something, you bitching. You
No,
get bitch.
no.
Tua would have been bitch. Messing with me.
You said both y'all soft and sensitive, huh?
No, I ain't hardy, soft, or sensitive.
I don't mean to cut you off, because you was about to say off. But on my way home today, I'm listening to Pandora.
Okay.
And guess what song came on, man? I started to call you.
Rough transit. I need a man. Okay. All right. I give you that. I'm not sensitive or
I
soft.
said, man, I should have called Kels, man, but I
Uh-uh.
want to keep my music on. I
Uh-uh.
said, hell no. I think we'll play this. But no, I agree with you, man. I feel like the Browns need a coach who's going to demand that respect, if you want to say that.
Respect and understanding that when you mess up on a
You better
play,
be held accountable.
you're going to be held accountable for that.
Right.
And Mike McDaniels, too many times down in Miami, he didn't hold anybody accountable. But it's ironic, though, how they won them last 6 games, though. It's kind of funny how he started off 1-6. They almost was in a playoff race. So that shows me that he can coach a little bit, But it shows me that he lacks discipline himself because in his press conference, you'll be like, man, how do anybody respect him?
You think Tua get a lot of this blame?
Yes.
The reason why I say Tua because Tua start playing like Kels too because he ain't want to get hit. He started playing soft and sensitive. Okay.
No. No. You talk about a dude who would play with a broken bone. How many cushions you got? I'll be in that book. I don't know. What the hell? Give me some smelling salt. You know how you get hit and you wobble and you fall back down? I'm like, man, leave me alone. I'm crawling off the field.
Never. I bet not ever in life, man. Like, and I would say for my grandchildren, hopefully one day I can become a grandfather and you coaching anywhere. I'm not. No. I want to go there. No. What's the coach name? Coach Kelly. Nope. We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. But go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
But I always say the Browns need a younger coach who can develop Sador or any young quarterback in here. And the people that I said on the last show is a great communicators, great developers of quarterbacks. The one thing the Browns need as a coach is a coach who can do offense, develop quarterbacks, and be a leader. Somebody like Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson is a great example of what the Browns should look in as a young coach. Because if you get John Harbaugh in here, you will have to get him everything.
Sometimes
Hell, he might want one of my kids just because he can have them.
Sometimes you got to give it up for success.
Oh, I will. No.
Man, with that being said, man, great show, Kills, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on DSMN. Appreciate everybody that tuned in on YouTube and Facebook, man. Don't forget to follow, like, and share on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. We done had last week itself over 200 new subscribers on YouTube. So we doing something good, you know what I'm saying? Like setting the bars for ourselves, per se. Let me say that. Great show, Kills, man. Again, I appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay productive. Y'all stay positive. That's my saying. From this day forward, you know what I'm saying? In the 3 words, I'm going to try to go about every morning, man. And we going to catch y'all Friday, same time, same place, 7 p.m. on DSMN. Also available on Facebook and YouTube, man. Y'all stay safe. Peace out, Kills. I'm going to get up with you. You're a fool. I give up my kids.
Hey, if it's a Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah. Cavalier mentality, I charge through every bracket. King on the court, LeBron legacy in my fabric. Ground when I'm grinding, dog pound in the trenches. Guardian at the gate, protecting all my riches. Cavs in my veins, championship parade route. Browns in the mud, fourth quarter, never doubt. Guardians of tradition, progressive, feel my temple. Training like I'm drafted, work ethic monumental. In the zone, can't stop my ascension in the zone. Discipline my weapon in the zone. Greatness by intention in the zone. It's my resurrection in the soul.